While most of us seem tired of the Elon Musk and Twitter drama, the billionaire doesn't seem to have given up. The 51-year-old made headlines again today with his latest attempt at being funny online. Musk was seen walking into Twitter headquarters with a literal sink. What follows will amuse you. Make sure you stick around with me to the very end so you don't miss any part of the gist. Without any further delay, let's get into it. It was a stormy takeover. Elon Musk released a video on Wednesday showing him at the premises of Twitter. The American billionaire, who must complete the takeover of the social network on Friday, also renamed himself Chief Twit on the platform. In the video, the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX is seen entering the premises with a sink in his arms. The caption of the video was, "I'm going into Twitter headquarters and I'll let you absorb the information. Let that sink in." The entrepreneur was obviously very proud of his pun on sink and his humorous entrance. To put an end, at the request of Elon Musk, to the dispute between him and the leaders of Twitter, the Delaware judge in charge of the case gave the entrepreneur until Friday to finalize the takeover. The conclusion of the transaction would put an end to 7 months of adventures which have often opposed the CEO of Tesla to the current leaders of the platform. In early July, Elon Musk announced that he was giving up taking control of the social network, a decision that Twitter had challenged in Delaware justice. He had finally changed his mind at the beginning of October, a few days before a trial, which promised to be delicate for him. But Twitter had refused to drop its lawsuit, leading the lead judge to dismiss the case and ask the parties to settle by October 28th. While most netizens eagerly await the end of the long saga, Twitter employees seem to live in a constant state of anxiety because of Musk. The billionaire has previously said the social media site will need significant changes, with a series of job cuts on the cards. Musk said this was due to the high acquisition cost, which was finalized at $44 billion. Besides the job cuts, many have expressed concerns about the deal, with some saying Musk could bring back Donald Trump's account, which was permanently banned by the website. Musk has also made headlines recently due to his controversial statements regarding the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Of course, with an army of followers, it doesn't look like the billionaire's popularity is dwindling anytime soon. For example, here's how his followers reacted to his latest hijinks. One Twitter user tweeted, "He bout to fire everyone," and another tweeted, "Bring Trump back." Veronda also tweeted, "Bruh, I bet it smells like socialism in there," while the Socialist Party account tweeted that it should be owned and democratically controlled by everyone. What does Elon Musk's takeover of Twitter mean for the company? While most people are likely familiar with the idea of taking a private company public, the process that allows individuals to buy and sell a company's shares in the stock market, the reverse process is not as well understood and happens far less often. The most common question I've been getting from people is, why would Musk want to take Twitter private? Or more simply, what does it mean to go private? The answers to these questions help address a more interesting one. Will he succeed? Many, if not most companies, begin their lives as a private company, perhaps in a family garage, as seems to be the case in so many startup origin stories. As a young company grows, it needs more funding, a problem often solved by doing an initial public offering that pulls in a lot of cash and opens up ownership to anyone. Taking a company private, as Musk intends to do, reverses the initial public offering. If it goes through, the Tesla billionaire will pay Twitter shareholders $54.20 a share, which is a 64% premium over the price Twitter stock was trading at a few weeks before Musk's offer was disclosed on April 14, 2022. So why would Musk or anyone want to take a company private? One key reason is control, which allows a buyer to impose his or her vision and singular strategy. Once the shares change hands, Twitter will be Musk's to do with as he pleases, from reopening the accounts of former President Donald Trump and Ye, the artist formerly known as Kanye West, to slashing the workforce by up to 75%, all of which he reportedly is considering. What does all this mean for Musk's potential success at Twitter? We still don't know a lot about what he plans to do. In his letter to Twitter shareholders, he said, quote, "I invested in Twitter as I believe in its potential to be the platform for free speech around the globe, and I believe free speech is a societal imperative for a functioning democracy." One could ask whether that is a business model or a statement of socio-political philosophy. In any case, he said Twitter can't thrive nor serve this societal imperative as a public company. He also tweeted that he would fight bots on the social network, let Trump and others rejoin, and potentially let users pay bills via tweet, which is part of his Project X super app idea. It all goes without saying that Musk understood the physics of launching rockets and the engineering behind building an electric car, but he doesn't have deep experience running a social media platform or in building super apps. I believe he doesn't have a thorough, thought-out strategy that fits Twitter's difficult environment. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section. Next up, let's talk about Elon Musk's tweets dialectic in Greek, mystifying followers. Elon Musk tweeted just one word in Greek on Tuesday. Dialectic dialectiki, which means dialectic, and sent his millions of followers searching for their dictionaries. The richest man on earth who wants to buy Twitter has tweeted more than 19,000 times since joining the platform 13 years ago. This year, he has tweeted an average of 6 times a day. Let's take a deeper dive into how Musk's tweet has mystified social media users. The Google Translate app was on fire for a few hours on October 25th when approximately 110 million followers of Elon Musk, who was in the midst of an epic purchase of Twitter, attempted to decode his enigmatic tweet that utilized a single Greek word. 3 hours after Musk's cryptic tweet, there have been approximately 5,500 replies, and Twitter traffic is heading toward 3,000 retweets. And by Tuesday morning, the mysterious post generated more than 7,000 messages on his official profile, as apparently there are many question marks about the meaning hidden behind the choice of this particular word by Musk. What does dialectic in classical Greek philosophy mean? Dialectic in Greek is dialektiki. Also known as the dialectical method, is a discourse between two or more people holding different points of view about a subject but wishing to establish the truth through reasoned argumentation. In classic Greek philosophy, dialectic is a form of reasoning based upon dialogue of arguments and counter-arguments, advocating propositions, theses, and counter-propositions, antitheses. The term dialectic owes much of its prestige to its role in the philosophies of Socrates and Plato in the Greek classical period between 5th to 4th centuries BC. Aristotle said that it was the pre-Socratic philosopher Zeno of Elea who invented dialectic. The dialogues of Plato are examples of the Socratic dialectical method. Was Elon Musk referring to dialectic over the Twitter deal or the Ukraine war? Musk may be referring to the controversial and delayed acquisition of Twitter, some commentators claim. The Tesla chief executive needed to meet a deadline of October 28th to complete a $44 billion deal to buy Twitter. Otherwise, it will have to go to court soon after. Musk had backed out in July, but as the mid-October date loomed, he performed a surprise U-turn and recommitted to buying Twitter after all. Other commentators claim that Musk was perhaps thinking about the war in Ukraine. It should be noted that Musk's previous tweet regarding the war, proposing referendums in the areas occupied by Russia and that Crimea, which Moscow annexed in 2014, be recognized as part of Russia, did not go over well with Kyiv, generating accusations that he was backing Putin. In the tweet, Musk suggested having UN-supervised elections in 4 occupied regions that Moscow had falsely annexed after what it called referendums. Russia leaves if that is the will of the people, Musk wrote. He also suggested that Crimea, which Moscow seized in 2014, be formally recognized as Russia, that water supply to Crimea be assured, and that Ukraine remain neutral. It is obvious that Musk, who was on the agenda with his messages about Russia's invasion of Ukraine, will not like to comment on the war again. However, Musk's tweet received thousands of likes and responses within a few hours. Some Ukrainian citizens also targeted Elon Musk. Are you going to attack Greece now? One Twitter user wrote, "I guess Musk's new target is Greece. Are you going to confuse a bit?" A Greek citizen also supported these messages. "Is it our turn?" she asked. Well, that concludes today's video. If you found the video helpful, please do consider giving us a thumbs up, and don't forget to share the video with your friends and family. See you next time.